Thank you. Thank you, and good afternoon. This afternoon we're going to talk about winning. We're going to look at a variety of ways which will help you win, help you succeed, help you to achieve whatever you set out to achieve. Winning is a fascinating problem, a fascinating issue. And today we're going to look at that process of winning, how to win. I've written a book on this subject. I must tell you, it's called The Will to Win. And writing the book was a very interesting task because obviously you cannot, when you write a book, you've got to research what everybody else has said about winning. And I spent a couple of years working on this, and I really had a wonderful time just looking and reading and seeing what everybody else had said, from today's modern winning gurus like Stephen Covey, Anthony Robbins, Napoleon Hill, John Keogh, all those wonderful people, right back to the great philosophers, people like Aristotle, Plato, Socrates. And the one thing I've discovered which amazed me, the one thing I've discovered is that they all say pretty much the same thing. There is no secret to being success, none whatsoever. And if you truly want to achieve the techniques, if you like, you have the ability to achieve. You have the ability to succeed in whatever you want to succeed in. No limits. And it's your choice. Whether you decide to do that is entirely up to you. And what we're going to be looking at today are the principles behind that book. Now, I've narrowed the whole process of winning down, not just into one book, but into one short sentence. One simple sentence. And the sentence is this: take control of your life. Plan what you want to achieve and focus on it. Decide to make a change and take action. 5 different things that I'm going to ask you to look at today. And they're all very simple things. It's not difficult to be successful. Before we get into that, though, I want to ask you a question. Imagine that you've been told you've got to go away on holiday for 6 months. Okay? Your company has said, nope, you've got to go away on holiday, sit on the beach for 6 months. And there you get dragged, kicking and shouting away, but you will earn while you're away. And what you've got to do is find your own replacement. And whatever you earn while you're away will be dependent upon your replacement, what he can do, how well he performs. Now, you've got to write an advert to replace yourself. And you've got 10 lines to fill, 10 words that will describe the attributes to your job. What do you think those 10 words might be? Any attributes that you would consider very important in replacing you? What do you think those would be? First one.
Ambitious.
Ambitious. We're going to have it written down here. Ambitious is one. What else? Dedicated. Okay. What else? Creative. Okay, good. What else? Enthusiastic here. Okay. What else? Motivated. Okay. How are we doing? Charles, you catching up? Okay. Sorry, here. Reliable. Okay. What else? Industrious over here. How many have we got there, Charles? 7. 3 more. Somebody said something over here. Trustworthy. Very good. Trustworthy. What else?
Controlled.
Sorry? Controlled. Okay. Disciplined. Okay, that's our 10. Let's have that list back here, Charles. Let me just have a look at that. Can I borrow your pen there? I'll give it back to you in a second. Okay, let's have a look at this. You're not a doctor, are you? I can't. Okay. All right, 10 things on here. I'm going to read them out to you and listen to them. And when you hear them, what I want you to do is make a judgment as to whether these words are skills or whether they are attitudes. Okay? Skills or attitudes. Okay, the first one, ambitious. Is that a skill or an attitude? Attitude, no question at all, it's an attitude. What about dedicated? Skill or an attitude? Attitude, I'd say. Creative? Skill, I'd say. You learn to be creative, don't you? Let's call that a skill. Enthusiastic? Attitude, no question about that, it's an attitude. Motivated? Attitude, again. Reliable? Attitude, without question. Industrious? Attitude, probably. Trustworthy? Attitude, definitely. Controlled? Who knows? Attitude, I'd say. Attitude. And this scribble at the bottom must be disciplined, I think, I remember. Attitude as well. Okay, let's have a think about that for a second. Out of 10 things I've asked you to do, you can have that back. There you go. Thanks, Charles. Out of 10 things that you believe would be good for you in your business, to replace you, out of 10 things, 9 of them are attitudes and only 1 skills. Interesting that, isn't it? Think about this for a second. Where's your training budget for your company? Where's the majority of your training budget go? Skills or attitude training? Skills. Probably 90% of your budget, training budget, if not more, goes on training skills. And yet, we've all decided in this room that 90% of your attributes, in terms of you being able to do your job properly, are to do with your attitudes, not your skills. Interesting, isn't it? And I find this all over. What we're going to be talking about today is purely the other way around. It's all to do with attitudes. We're going to hopefully move some attitudes. We're going to change some attitudes. We're going to develop an attitude which will help you to see a long way down the road and become a winner. That's what we're going to try and achieve today. Okay. Let's have a look at that sentence I told you about. Take control of your life. Plan what you want to achieve and focus on it. Decide to make a change and take action. 5 things. Let's take those 5 things one at a time and see if we can work through this process. Firstly...